Hello and welcome to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I would like to give some opening remarks before we get started on this very long journey. So, I think this game is my game of the year. Easy. I cannot imagine another game beating it out. And I want that to have weight. I am usually incredibly skeptical of what, like, I'll be like, oh, this is currently my game of the year. Or I'll be like, well, I like that game. I guess it's the best so far. Unequivocally, like, this is easily going to be my game of the year. I have beaten the game. I will not be spoiling. I will not be doing major spoilers here. I think by the nature of the Digimon mods, some spoiling will kind of just happen with like oh, why does that character have a Digimon model? Interesting. I want this. Here's what I want to accomplish with this playthrough. I want to show off one of the best games I've played in the last decade. Honestly, probably cracked my top 5 of all time. I think this game is incredible. It is a turn-based RPG made by people who love turn-based RPGs, and it really, really, really shows. I got some people to play this game, and I was worried I was overhyping it. I was worried the internet was overhyping it, and I left the game after I beat it going, oh fuck, it met the hype. And I am like the most skeptical of skeptics about this kind of stuff, where I'm like, I don't know, like, it's good, but is it game of the year? I don't know, is it as good as everyone says? It is as good as everyone says. The music, the story, the gameplay, it's just, all of it just comes together so beautifully. So, here's what I want to say. To go fully, truly blind, you should pick up this game, and you should play it yourself, and then you should watch the videos after you've progressed further than I have. That's how you should do it. If you're like, I'm still not sure, that's fine. I'm not going to do like major spoilers, but as someone who's beaten the game, this game has a fuck ton of foreshadowing, like an incredible amount of foreshadowing and like hints to other things. I will try to point that out as I come along. I won't say why it's important. I'll just be like, oh, look at this, or oh, did you see this? Oh, did you miss this? Like, for instance, the beginning of this game, packed with stuff that I did not fucking see my first playthrough. I saw maybe like a third of the stuff in the opening area compared to when I played it again. I tested the mods. I tested my PC. This is the other thing I want to say. I played this game on PS5. I platinumed it. Great, very fantastic game. We're playing on PC. My PC is questionable. I think the graphics card is okay. I have a 4070 Ti, but like, it's not amazing, and my computer itself is like 10 plus years old. Like, so if there's any like technical problems, it's my PC, it's not the game, I promise. The only thing that I think I can contribute to the game is there's a weird thing with Sprint that I'll get into. The other thing is, this is inherently going to be jank, okay? I'm trying to, like, I'm playing with the Digimon mods because I think it's funny, and because I have a lot of Digimon stuff on my channel, so I feel like I'll get people who wouldn't normally have watched this to watch it. It's inherently going to be a little goofy and a little the tones are going to be a little off. That's why I really recommend you play it yourself first. I just wanted to get all of that out of the way. Big warning. Let's get into the game. We'll do a new game. I wanted to... Hello? Controller? There we go. Oh, you have more... I didn't know there were multiple slots in this game. Alright, we'll just do this. So I tested the game for an hour just to make sure it worked. Oh, but I don't want to... Oh, I don't want to have to redo all my settings. No, wait, no. It's fine. I'll figure it out. But, yeah, let's get started. I think you're in for a treat is really the best I can say. And I'm sorry for the really long-winded opening. I really want to make it clear where it's like, we're going to walk a couple lines here. Some lines between... I also probably could have done it here because loading screens are a little long on my PC. Don't crash. Don't crash. I'll look so foolish if you crash. Don't do it. Okay. So we're going to walk the line between really loving and respecting the game, and also it has Digimon mods. And also I want to point things out to people who may have played the game already or missed some stuff, while also not spoiling. We're going to walk some stuff here. We're going to figure it out as we go. For more info, like the 34 in the middle there, just search Expedition 33, Rule 34 to really get a sense of ideas of what kind of rules are going to be following here. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. One thing I can tell you is if you look at the flowers in the background here, the texture is a little weird. They're like a little flat. You can kind of see it when they move a little bit, where they almost go like 2D. There we go, right there. Yep. He says as he ignores the fucking bench. I'm not gonna be able to stop laughing. I'm sorry. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh. I could not stress enough how much of a banger the soundtrack is, and I'm gonna hum it a lot.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it.
Okay, so listen.
What, the flower?
All right.
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve.
So just to nip it in the bud, Mael has a Digimon model, but not for this outfit.
The others are waiting for you. You're
And
supposed to be helping
the mod removes the head so they don't clip through the Digimon models, and here we are. It will pass. It's just for this one outfit. I'm so sorry, but it is a funny. It is a good vibe check for how this game is gonna look as we go through.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful.
True.
I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow.
Let that be a lesson. Enjoy your weekends. You don't have to make them productive.
And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, there's something about this model for Gustav that there's like a floating bit of paint near his head. I don't really know why that is, but it's just accept it. It's our little friend. It's our ghost. That's you, the viewer. That's your POV.
I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her Gommage?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
Also, I'm not going to explain some of the stuff here. The game really throws you in the deep end. If you've already played through the section, you really can see like, oh wow, they were really just like being pretty direct with a lot of the stuff in this game. But as someone who just starts the game, you don't really know what's going on, and that's fine. So just embrace it. I'm not going to try to. I'll explain it after some things happen, just to give you a recap. But for the moment, just live with it. I do want to double check my settings. Okay, I kept my graphic settings. That's good. One thing I wanted to do, I think it should, yeah. So I just want to have sprint set to toggle. So I talked about the sprint being a little annoying. Here's what happens. So there's like a weird dead zone issue. So if you like walk straight sometimes, it might not work. Like it'll like start sprint and then stop sprinting because it doesn't think you're like pushing far enough. You can't see it just yet. But the solution for that is if you think of the controller as like a compass and like directly forward is north, you want to kind of like move slightly like northeast or northwest to like, so you're not going directly down the middle. That's the solution for the sprinting problem. I hope they fix it eventually, but as of this moment, I don't think it's fixed. Yeah, and then they added hair. All right.
Come on, you're not going to forget your flower here, are you?
So again, some of it's going to be jank. That's what happens when you install Digimon mods. You just got to roll with it. Flower for Sophie.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
So if it ever looks like I'm like stumbling when I'm
I set up
sprinting,
these
it's
graphics
the
shortcuts.
dead zone issue.
Nice.
I think I could probably change it on
Don't
PC.
tell your sister though.
Now that I think about it, I don't think those options exist on.
From the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
I don't think it exists on PlayStation though. But yeah, so these are hooks. We'll learn more about them later. I actually didn't even think about that until just now. Okay, I don't really think I could see it. Oh wait, hold on. Keybinds? Yeah, I don't. You know, you know, I don't think this helps. All right, that's fine. Well, I'm just hoping they fixed eventually.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gommaged by the time you've arrived.
Mael.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
Oh,
Popular.
I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
What's my chain doing?
I can imagine.
One thing I want to point out, there is a lot of fog in this game, and I've seen people be like, is there a way to fix the fog? How do you like change the fog? And I'm like, I don't know how to break this to you. Obscure is in the name of the game. Like, it's kind of like people being like, I wish I could remove the fog from Silent Hill 2. I'm like, yeah, you could, but I think it's very much intentional. So I don't really, like, it is annoying at times, but also, like, that's the game. So.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
No. Oh, also, Gustav is voiced by Charlie Cox, who you may know more from his role as Daredevil in the Disney Plus and Netflix series, and Spider-Man No Way Home cameo. Daredevil. That Daredevil. So, that's sick as hell.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense. And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
All right, you're on.
Yes!
Do you wish to go through the battle tutorial during your duel? No. I know how to play. So, there's a couple different things we can show here. So it is turn-based. You can see on the left, it's your standard turn-based system. Not in like there's no active time. Like you can just sit around and do nothing and nothing happens. You get items, skills, attack. You can do free aim as well, where you can like use up one of your blue skill points in the bottom right, your AP, to just fire a shot. Don't really need to just yet, so we'll do our first skill. It's a little bit of a QTE based battle. I will say it's only I fucked up. Shit.
No shame losing to a
I know, shut up.
fighter.
I will say the only the only QTE is you just have to press the X button or whatever the equivalent is on PC. Like it doesn't get more complicated than that. It's just timing on the X button. So you can dodge, and you can you could dodge in theory. I swear I played better when I tested this. I'm so much worse now that I'm like recording it. I'm like too much of my attention is like somewhere else. All right, I got this. I'm too early. I'm nervous now. I'm nervous that I'm recording it. I don't want people to think I'm bad, but I am. I'm making it worse. So you can do two mechanics. There's dodge and there's parry. I'm gonna try to parry where I can. I think I've gotten pretty good at it, in theory. I'm just so bad at this. But I'm gonna do my best. So Gustav's whole mechanic is that you want to build up your overcharge in the right. So that's why he has the metal arm. And once you get, I think, 10 hits or double for crits sometimes, there's all different abilities that play around it. Once you do that, you get to do your special move, which is Overcharge.
For those who come after.
Which is very powerful. Alright. I did this hit list before, but I also did the tutorial before, so that's on me.
Alright, now, let's go find Sophie. I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not covered in blood. That's good. If you take damage, your character will like show them like more bloody.
Like to celebrate the Gommage
And
is still a mystery to
I was
me,
worried
though.
that was going to happen.
Oh well.
One thing I will say is that when you're playing this game, one piece of advice I can give you, like overall, check every single nook and cranny. The game's environments are somewhat linear, but there's a lot of like smaller paths that leads to like dead ends and stuff, and every single one will have like some sort of reward. They one of the things I really love about this game is they make it really like rewarding to check different places.
You and Sophie broke up so long ago, but clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something?
Show it to this bed.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
With the pedals not touching the bed. It's my PC. But yeah, there's a couple landmarks here that I think are worth pointing out. Like the greenhouse we went through there. The red and white tree. You can talk to her.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
Oh, the other thing I really want to point out, this game is like French as fuck. It's made by a French studio, it makes sense. But like that's why Maëlle is dressed as a fucking mime. Because they're unashamedly really, really French, and I think that's cool as hell. But you will notice it. And like every person in the game is named like a very French name. Like
The last few days.
dog, she's
have
wearing a
been
beret. Like it doesn't get more French than that.
Can we talk?
I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face.
Gustav. I love you all.
Yo, that dude's jacket is snazzy. It, you know, sometimes it looks a little weird when some of the poses work. Don't worry about it. Just vibe with it.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
Just gouges her through the face.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
miss
don't
you.
need to. Okay.
You go.
No, you.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Get his ass.
Yep, that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things.
Aw.
I understand, just... in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you. Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Sometimes you just need a bad bitch to ask you out. Like, poor Gustav. I've seen this reference. Oh, so now we're Sophie, which makes it funnier because now we just have Julia following us. Some people pointed this out. Let me see if I can find it. There's a couple of these in the first area. Normal trash can. I think that's I don't know if that's just a joke in and of itself, or if it's a direct reference to Honkai Star Rail, which has a big thing like this. Not a huge Star Rail guy, but I know enough about the game to know that reference. But could just be its own reference. I don't know.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Has everybody left? Shh, he might hear us.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany,
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour. See you.
see you.
Very melancholic.
I can't imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine.
Hmm.
I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
Very sad. You can talk to that guy or examine that, and they'll be like, yeah, we gotta chip away at this shit. It's not that important, to be honest. It's not huge. It's just a bathtub out here. What the hell? All right, so there's a lot of interactables here. I'm going to try to hit them all, or at least all the ones I know of. People have gathered here on their way to the harbor, reuniting one last time.
Oh, Sophie.
Marie,
Your flowers. I didn't know about. I thought you were younger. And yet you didn't have children.
Fucking rude. All right.
I'm not having this conversation with you again. Not today.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you be so selfish?
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world.
Honestly, very, very real.
No, we are not many to think like this now. And it destroyed my relationship with the person I loved the most.
Little storytelling for you there.
Now,
In
if
case you
you'll
missed
excuse
this
me,
dialogue.
I'd like to spend this moment with him. And you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Sorry. See you at the harbor.
Good luck, Mary.
So this is there's a couple of these throughout the game. It'll stop playing the background music when you do this. I believe. So let me walk away here real quick. I believe when you play any of these pianos, they'll automatically try to play the theme that's playing in the area. So like, watch when I do this. Just hold on, wait for it. I was trying to do the dun 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 dun. Anyway, they all play different themes. I don't know. There's definitely something tied to them because I think there's like, I found like 5 pianos in the game. I don't know what secret there is with them. There has to be something because they seem too important, but I'm like, I haven't figured it out. Also, there is platforming in this game. So you should always be on the lookout for jumps that you can make and stuff like that. You'll get some cool stuff like chroma. Trying to remember. Okay, here's another one.
Ah, the scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Cyril, you flatterer.
Cyril.
Need some help with your writing again?
From Archer?
Beautiful and perceptive. You see, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow. And who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
oh, well,
You really are lazy.
help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
Dog, this is your whole job. You should like know how to do this. Like, I don't know what to. I know it's like supposed to be like a moment, but I'm like, dude, it's tomorrow. You better have this fucking story written. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
Pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms. Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey. Cyril really needs to take his job seriously. Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey.
Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey.
Headline about the expedition. That's bold. Nobody really cares about them anymore after their constant failures.
Lore.
But that would make a wonderful underdog story. Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never.
Oh, here it comes.
Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
It's through these little dialogues that you'll have with everyone here that you're starting to paint a picture, for lack of a better term, about what's about to happen here. I don't know when the right moment for you to figure it out is, but I'll trust you to figure it out on your own. Oh, we got another one over here.
Hey, you. You seem like a woman with exquisite taste.
Why would she be with Gustav then?
I just finished
Just kidding.
my sculpture of the legendary Esquier. This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care. How could I make it better?
Perhaps you could paint it, add some color. Maybe sculpt something more menacing, like a Nevron.
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
Any artists out there in the comments, tell me if it's normal to like just ask someone off the street how to improve your art piece and then just immediately take their advice.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will.
I love that line so much, but I will. You got these two over here.
My gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gesturals really exist?
I don't know. Are they fairy tales? I believe Ulysses.
Of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one.
The line read on this kid is not great, to be honest. One day, I will meet one.
Even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gestrals and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
Little brother's just fucking vibing.
Yeah. You would make a great gestural.
Thanks.
Not my kids, not my problem. You got another guy over here?
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Thank you, Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away.
You gotta fucking relax, man.
It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my Gommage.
Yeah, I got that from the flower necklace, man.
And my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today, I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be.
I will say this for Richard. That coat, that is fucking stylish. It's like, I'd rock that today.
So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the Gommage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
He is a good person. It's like the most nothing burger of an answer you could give for this.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you.
All right, there we are. Let's see. There's a couple more things here. By a couple, I mean a lot more things. They're trying to recruit for future expeditions. Number of people volunteering is going down every year. We'll do this one.
Is something wrong?
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34.
For more information about Expedition 34, search Expedition 33 Rule 34 to find out more. Don't do that.
And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Here's the accordion. So you have to beat the balloon in one hit. It's not going to be possible for me just yet. Because it just heals itself. So you basically just want to keep doing this until you get enough to do overcharge. Which takes a little bit of doing. Okay, we got overcharge. But now the problem is I don't have enough to... Okay, wait, here we go. I mean, I could just normally attack too, but I'll show the item system. So then you, the game is even telling you what you have to do, by the way. Because I don't think there's a way to win or lose this fight until you do this, so...
For those who come after.
So I should say, I didn't see this thing before, or I didn't talk to this woman on my first playthrough. I talked to her on New Game Plus that I did very briefly, and I just shot the balloon once and it died. it's like, I didn't know there was a whole like minigame tied to it.
Strong.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. and so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
CL mentioned, by the
I
way.
don't want to have regrets.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
So Color of Lumina is actually super useful. They're both common, but also a limited resource until the very end of the game. And they're very, very, very helpful. And they're basically how you make the most OP builds.
Why does Manon keep saying death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
It is kind of a cold-ass line.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't.
Kind of pretty good advice. Maybe not for this specific situation. I guess even in this situation, too. Now, this is one I know most people have not seen, because I don't know why you would think to look here. But if you go... So I'm going to show it real quick, because I think it's funny. So if you go from the Expedition Recruiting Center thing, if you take a left, go right up here, right up to this door, you can examine it, and...
Not everyone attends the Living Wake or goes to the harbour for the Gommage. Some prefer more intimate goodbyes.
Infinitely funny to me, because it's true. It's definitely something you think about, and it's very funny they put a scene in for it. Oh, the French. I don't think there's any other buildings you can examine like that. I could be wrong, but it's just so fucking funny. The flower market. People are buying flowers for loved ones before they Gommage. There is someone you can talk to here.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland.
Hell yeah.
Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
Now, I don't want to cause controversy, or controversy even. Yo, Sophie, what are you doing? But between these two, listen, people get mad if people get upset with me if I say what I want to say. So we'll just, don't worry about it. I don't think people will actually get upset. I just prefer Ophelia over there.
You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
It's going to take a beat here. Now, earlier I said sometimes there may be mild spoilers just by the nature of having Digimon mods. Don't look into it too deeply. But here's Lilithmon playing the guitar. Need I say more? What more do you want from me? Let's see. I want to go up here first. This is one I found on New Game Plus as well.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
This guy kind of sounds like Stephen Valentine a little bit. The guy who voices, I think it's Flynn in Uncharted 2, and he also voices Alistair in Dragon Age Origin. I think some of the other Dragon Age games.
Maxie.
I don't think it's him. It just sounds like him.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumiere tech. The
Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Hey, that's one of the sayings that we have. Also, very funny to call him a scrawny shit when he's got eventually a once model.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
Yeah, if you talk to everyone, they really, they're not hiding it. It's let's see. So I know there's okay. So this is a big one. This is another mini game.
This lady truly is exquisite.
I didn't understand who he was talking about before when I played this my first time. I think I was playing kind of late. But like you can really tell with the way the framing is, like, and especially when it's Lilithmon. That's what he meant. He means her.
In love?
Not quite. I'm only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lacking recently.
Also, this guy's got a cool name.
Nobody buys paintings anymore.
He's missing an
Just
H,
because
though.
she is called the Paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera.
Ooh.
Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
Yes.
Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
So it's just a tutorial.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
You can parry here, by the way.
That was splendid.
He'll yell at you if
One
you
more
do, though.
time.
You're not supposed to. It's just a dodging tutorial.
Sublime. One last time.
This is also why I struggle with the Mael fight, because when I did the tutorial version, it was in slow motion, and I was like, oh, this is easy. And then she just attacked normally when I skipped the tutorial, which caught me off guard and fucked up my timing.
That was splendid. I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
Just like feels like the painting just pops in. Just.
It's nice to know something of us will remain in the world after today. Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance.
It was a domestic dispute, and it's crazy that you encouraged it.
I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expedition.
Get her ass.
It may prove useful.
So recoat is actually kind of rare. You may have seen I've been gathering chroma, very small amounts, like 125 at a time. A recoat costs 10,000 chroma, so it's not a fine. It's another one of those like the Lumina resource, where in the beginning of the game it's pretty rare. So you should use them sparingly, but in the end game you can actually farm them. I found an enemy that drops them. But yeah, it's that's another thing to go for. I think there's.
I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too, stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
God, these two are
couldn't do it.
killing the voice acting, like genuinely.
You don't have to.
You can hear the emotion and it's good, especially compared to some of the like bit piece NPCs who are just kind of like, I beat up my little brother. Okay, so we have Mael over here.
Hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I guess I can relate.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
About you too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed.
Sophie fucking hates orphans.
But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things, so no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
See you.
In the next life.
So between that dialogue and the one you get with the woman with her daughter earlier, I can't explain this because at this point because you've been given all the clues. The reason that they broke up was because Gustav wanted to have children and Sophia couldn't, didn't want to bring in children into a fucked up kind of world. And, we don't really have to comment on that any further because, don't worry about it, but it's relatable. And it's also the same reason I don't want to have kids. So here's something fun. I only noticed this when I was testing this earlier. That's a main character right up front, and I did not notice it until her head was missing. But there you go. So that's another character you can spot early. But because she's in a different costume, she's not in like a Digimon model. Now, here's something I want to explain to people because there's something very missable, especially if you're trying to go for achievements or trophies. So if you go here, Mael's right there. You want to go to the right. And you want to come down this way. There's a trophy for beating an optional enemy here. That is missable. So I'm trying to give you this. The enemy drops a record, but the record you can get later on. So that part's not missable. But this fight is missable. A weird mime is standing here. Hello?
Hello?
The mime reacts. It attacks.
Gustav, help!
There's that accordion again. So mimes are, there's a couple of different kinds of like gimmick fights in this game. The gimmick with mimes are that they put up an invisible wall at the beginning. So you have to break them. And once you break the mime, their defense will go from like very, very high to like normal. So the first thing I want to do is, I only have one skill that can break, it's overcharged. So we want to try and get through that, or we want to try and build it up as fast as possible. Actually, I think I can do this way, hold on. Fuck. My timing is off. I'm so much more nervous because I know people are watching. It's like I need to get used to it. I took no damage from when I fought him during the test, but oh, the fucking game stalled. What the hell? And I can't use skills now. Great. I wonder if I can redo this fight. Here we go. That's the combo I have more success breaking. Okay, I can use skills again. So if you see that little yellow meter below them, you can also just see that the mime is like shattering clearly. You need to use a skill that can break.
For those who come after.
And it will stun them, and oh, I got a overcharge. With Gustav, use a fully charged overcharge that breaks a charge. That was a lot of charge. I think there's a guaranteed spot to get that trophy / achievement, but it's good that I didn't get that the first time. So yeah, they'll be stunned after you break their guard, and then you can kind of just wail on them for a bit. But as you can see, their defense goes way down after you crack them open. God, I play like shit when people are watching.
That was close. Thanks, Gustav. Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
Lumiere, music record that can be used at camp. That was my last record, or my second to last record in my playthrough. And here it's my first. Oh, I don't think I've talked to you before.
The Paintress is going to punish you, you blasphemers. The Gommage is our fault. We brought this upon ourselves. because we dared to defy her.
There's always people like this.
Another one of these paintress worshippers. Best to ignore him.
I think I maybe did talk to him my first playthrough. All right.
Oh, I think I'm gonna fall it. No regrets.
Oh, I think there's a prompt around here. Hold on. I think I missed it. There's one for when you enter the harbor, I think. Oh, it's right here. Here we go. The Gommage is starting soon. Like every year, everyone is gathering at the harbor, waiting for help. Waiting for her to paint a new number. What number do you guys think she's gonna paint? Any guesses? Also, there's a small bit of chroma over here. Gustav, relax, dude. Do some fucking cardio. Oh. These are from last year. Are they? They're not wilted. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else I can interact with. I would not be surprised if I still missed someone, by the way. There's so much here. Like, I can't believe on a second playthrough I'm like learning, I'm like seeing so much more I didn't see the first time.
I've always loved the harbor.
Same, to be honest. Paintress will awaken soon. The Gommage will start. Do you want to head to the harbor? Yes. Sophie and Gustav move towards the harbor. I knew it was Sophie. Why did I think it was Sophia for a second?
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
Because of my metal arm.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
Get his ass.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
Clank.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
Up.
This too is your legacy.
There he is. And there's giant fucking nipples.
It's yours too.
I had to check. Leomon does in fact canonically have giant nipples, so I can't really get that upset about them. Those big ass yaoi hands. They're like pepperoni slices, but like from an XL pizza. So some of the cutscenes don't take your custom costumes into account, so we have to see the real people. But honestly, it gives new viewers a chance to see what the models are supposed to look like. So, you know, it's fine. It also prevents me from really fucking up like serious scenes. Sorry, I moved my microphone. This is a nitpick, but did she need to remove the 3? Couldn't you have just erased the 4? I should be making jokes. I did not realize the people they showed were the people you talked to along the way. That makes this so much worse. Oh my god. I totally didn't notice that before. Oh. Why does it hit harder? You fucking bastards. You made me get attached to these characters. No.
I'm here.
I don't really know what's going on with his hair there. It's probably my PC. So that's the Gommage. Every time the paintress paints, or has been counting backwards from 100, and every time she gets to a new number, anyone who's that age gets Thanos snapped away. And they know it's coming, and that's why they have like a holiday for it, or like a celebration, because fuck, how else do you deal with something so fucking bleak? And now we understand the expedition and why people would go on it, because that's not something you can just let happen. That's kind of crazy. I don't know why my hand is broken here. It does feel a little bit like the Yu-Gi-Oh meme of like spot the main character.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends. What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
It's a little fresh, man. Like, it kind of just happened. Can you fucking relax?
Santé, les amis.
Santé.
Yeah, no.
Santé means cheers, I assume. The hair is fucking up some of the blocking.
5 tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s.
For more information on how to beat 34,
Even Mael showed up, and she hates these things.
You can now see what Mael was supposed to look like.
Wanna go take a look?
I don't. Maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. One thing I forgot to mention, by the way, I'll post a link to the mods I'm using in the description of all these videos. Big shout outs to Hollow for for making the Digimon mods. I can't express enough how insane it is that these mods exist, because if you go on Nexus mods right now, like at the time of recording, there's like 180 mods and 10 of them are Digimon mods. The game just came out. There's like one Pokemon mod. Like, it's crazy that like Digimon somehow beat the race here, and I love that. I think it's amazing. Okay, so I'll give you the lowdown here. All right, so these three all require a token to get like a thing from them. This is kind of optional. This one I think is kind of optional. You need this one. It should be the first one you redeem. It contains a missable for one of the journals later in the game. And you won't be able to get the trophy or achievement for getting all journals without it, I believe. So
Hello there,
just be safe.
Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts.
You start with one token, and you can get 2 more in this section.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. 1 token is all I ask.
Ah, I should have known.
Yes.
I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
I think this is the thing that could like easily fuck up 100% run like more than anything. So make sure to get the old key. It is vitally important if you're going for trophies or achievements. All right, obviously we got to talk to Dianamon.
These are yours.
You're gonna lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie. My fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes.
It's not the only thing.
Am
I right, fellas?
I'm not crossing the sea sober.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
Okay, so this is one of the places you can get your other token, and it's a clever way to give you some backstory.
Gustav, just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
Who am I to deny you?
Oh, well, you just said it anyway.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
For what it's worth, I do like this form of like exposition / world building, as opposed to like a character just having a fucking brain fart and being like, I don't know, and then they're like, it's this, come on, you have to know this, you're always doing this. I like this better, where it's like he's clearly just being like, he's throwing up softballs. It was 67 years ago.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
Also, if you get any of these wrong, you can just try them again.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
This is a funny one. So you would think it would be Expedition 100 or 99. No.
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0. All right, last one. Get it right, maybe I'll give you a token.
Like, he's right, but also, I'm like, you guys are the fucking writers. Why did you do it then? Like, were they just like 0 seems cooler? I just don't.
What is Illumina?
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times. The funny thing about this is that you can tell which is the right answer because this is the most descriptive.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done, well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant lad. And a good friend.
Oh, I love that pause. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right. Here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
So it's one of the main mechanics of this game is the Lumina converter. Basically, you have equipment in this game, and with the equipment, you can like learn the skills that the equipment has permanently. And Gustav is the reason that exists because he created it, which is pretty cool.
Gustav, we got something for you.
Why does it already look like shit? Is this new?
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
Monsieur G.
I should check on Maëlle. She's probably alone.
So, talking to the apprentices and talking to Maëlle are the only things that are required, but I'll give you that sweet, sweet lore building.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah.
World building, not lore building. What the fuck am I talking about?
What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed Alan's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the Paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Hell yeah.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine.
This will be important later. Ooh, I'm getting a spam phone call. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hang up then. Yeah, it's also, listen, there's something funny I want to point out. I know why these models were picked, and it's mostly about the weapons they use. But it is funny that Dianamon is one of like the very few Digimon models in this game, but the character named Lune is not the character who Dianamon's model is for. I know why, and it makes sense, but it is funny.
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... that was 67 years ago. So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy for tracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that road conditions haven't changed.
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
So some more important lore drops there. Expedition Zero is the only one to have survivors. And Lune has calculated the approximate place where Expedition Zero landed. So some good headway there.
You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gommage left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The Paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance.
Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
I do find that really interesting. That it's basically just like there are people who would just quit the expedition, which makes sense.
I think there's other survivors out there.
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful. And Nevrons can't.
The fuck is happening to this dude's arms?
I'm betting on human ingenuity.
Why are they sparkly? Edward?
I like
So that's another lore drop. The reason why Lumiere is safe is that they have a shield dome. And because they're so far away from the main island where the Paintress monolith is, they had time to build up the defenses and stuff like that.
Commander?
Gustav, saw you with Sophie. You talked.
Yeah, yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay.
Shit.
She doesn't need to understand. As long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure.
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine.
Tristan.
And you made us into we have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
Every time someone says tomorrow comes, they're just going to be like, and so do I.
Glass of wine? Or a hug?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
I love Lucien.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Or Lucien.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Ah, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have a bottle. Always be prepared. Or was it? Always bring backup. Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
I should mention, you probably caught on to it by now. There's some syncing issues with the English dub. I think the game was originally dubbed in French, which makes sense. I kind of just, overlook it, but I know that can be upsetting to some people. Hopefully they fix it. I don't know. Game's still fairly new.
Yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent. We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Hooray, friendship.
Hey.
Hey, yourself.
I do think Catherine was one of the people who was on the stage recruiting people when we were walking through Lumiere. Or someone else had a shaved head.
You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah. Actually, no.
It's so real for that, though.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
I really thought you guys would work out.
it's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
So if you talk to this little kid in the red shirt,
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Gustav gave Jules the uniform that his father made for him. This is the kid that the guy dressed in red wanted us to give the uniform to. I did not do this in my first playthrough.
That's... You made that overnight?
That actually is really impressive.
Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with
Shouldn't
him.
you be like in mourning?
Oh, Dad.
Oh, okay, fair.
You take it.
What?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father.
I did
or
not realize he was blind.
Maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you. It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
So I can't see what this looks like. Because when I try to use... hold on. When I try to use... this is going to give you a ton of tutorials in the menu. I will explain the menu to you. Don't worry about it. It's not important. You can figure it out on your own or read them, but... So yeah, there's the Crimson uniform, which I think is just like a red version of the Expedition uniform. I wish I knew what it did. But because it looks cool as hell. But I don't have it, so... I kind of regret missing it.
Gustav, come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
Oh, this is the guy that replaced the girl who dropped out.
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say?
What can I say?
Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
We get this guy too.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
That's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little.
His arms are
cautious
also
now, so
glowing.
the paintress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
We're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece
Well,
me?
Chroma's good.
Because winning's fun.
He's got me there. I think I've talked to everyone now. We have one more token to get, but you get it from Mael. Sorry, Minervamon.
I knew I'd find you. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. I installed all the mods the same way. I don't know why Mael's having this thing with her hair. Hopefully I can fix it later, but like, sorry, just roll with it.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gommage.
So, another lore drop here. Most people with the expedition go because it's their last year and it's the only thing they can do like before they Gommage. So they try to like make the most of their life to like try and find a way to end it. Mael, on the other hand, is only 16, not 32. Is it? Wait, why did it say 9 years before Gommage? Oh, right, because it counts backwards. But Mael is 16. And the rest are 32. But she's leaving.
You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that.
If anyone should stay, it's you.
You know, they're explaining in the
Friends
cutscene.
and family who want you here.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere is not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Doubly lucky. Since now I have 2.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Old man?
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no?
This time, I'm not
No.
messing around.
So it's a rematch with Mael. She's playing for keeps this time. But yeah, they also kind of reveal that Gustav adopted Mael when she lost her parents to Gommage. Alright, let's try my best. Way too early. Oh,
No
come
shame
on.
losing to a superior fighter.
Come on. Too early. Too early again? Okay.
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your Julian.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying my best. There we go. Yeah, counters do real big damage, and I think they charged up the overcharge, so you want to do them as much as possible. You could obviously dodge. I think the window for dodging is a little bit better than with counter, but
For those who come after.
you know, to win it all, you gotta risk it all to win big. Much easier to dodge. Shit. And just like that. Good. I got my dignity back.
Not
Good.
bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
Congratulations, you beat a teenager.
This is why you shouldn't fight teenagers, because they'll be like, come on, what is it, old man? And then if you win, they're like, you beat a teenager, so what? But if you lose, they're like, wow, you lost to a teenager. There's no winning. It's lose-lose. I can't believe I'm getting another spam call. What the fuck is going on today? So that's how you get the third vessel token. One is for the little quiz with Baldy, and the second one is beating Mael in the duel. You can also rematch. If you lose, you can just rematch her again. Not talking from experience or anything. Don't worry about it. I heard that you can rematch her, I think.
Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Our beloved chief counsel. Yeah, I should go talk to her.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
So I think to fix my L's thing, I have to like change her hairstyle so that it doesn't clip as much. But I might have to read up on the mod again. But I can't do any of that because I don't have control over her. Oh right, before we talk to sister, let's do this first.
Hey, Gustav, check out the new Pictos.
I like forget what this is for, to be completely honest.
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox.
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
Yeah.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
I think you give it to someone and they give you like a different picto. I don't remember. There's something weird with it. I know where to exchange it. I just don't remember what it does.
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
The outfit she's wearing is one of the pre-order bonuses, I think. You can put this outfit on any of your party members. I don't think the glasses aren't part of it. I don't think there is a way to get those glasses. If there is, I don't think I found it. Is the best thing I can say.
Certainly important. Can you start me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first.
All right, let's see what you've got.
So there's a lot of outfit changes and stuff, but we're not really going to see the effects of a lot of them.
Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
That's a fucked up thing to say. And Krista didn't say anything back.
The chief counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
This is your sister revealing that the expeditions are purely just to keep people from fucking rioting, because they don't want, they want people to have like some form of hope. But she's like, why would my own brother do it when you're clearly just gonna die?
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
French guillotine reference, let's go!
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really.
I don't understand her argument. He has a year to live. Like,
well in hand here.
he couldn't really do much anyway.
And win us a chance to live.
I mean, I guess I see your argument.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Yeah, that one.
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do understand. Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed to Emma's speech. This will conclude the festival and Expedition 33 will depart. So the only thing to make sure you have to do before you do this is if you did the thing earlier, exchange the uniform, get both tokens, exchange for all 3 things to be safe. But if you can only use the 1 token you get, grab the key. Grab the relic. It is vitally important for a completionist. But yeah, I'm ready. This cutscene does not have Digimon models in it, so just roll with it, I guess. Little cake slices with a bendy Eiffel Tower on them is pretty funny.
Expeditioners.
That's me.
The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you.
I think this was right after the Gommage.
When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you.
I got that battle theme.
Let the stones of her monolith crumble.
Bam,
Let her body lie at the end
There's
of the world.
Gustav's friend in the audience. I didn't realize how many of those NPCs you talk to just like appear in these cutscenes.
Let the stars no longer be
This
hidden
game is so
by her
good.
oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes.
Same.
Thanks to you.
God, this music is so fucking good.
Expedition 33.
Obscure. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. This loading screen crashed when I tried to skip that cutscene when I was testing, so I had to play that out. I was gonna play it out anyway, but very happy that it still worked when I didn't skip it. Now, I want people who have played this game already and beaten this game, or even gotten far, to pay close attention to this cutscene. That's all I'll say.
Get ready. You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from?
It was in this moment I was like, oh, it's this kind of game. Watch closely. Like, I was fully not ready for this when I saw it.
He's not following. Puta! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Ned! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Good advice. Sick parry.
Come on, move! Fucking snap out!
All right, and that was Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, wait, okay. Can you imagine if the game ended like that? $50 for the game. It'd be such a good move. Ah. Again, the blocking and the camera zooms are a little weird here for for reasons. This is not what the original character model looked like, but I think you get it across still. I think it's really, really cool that the blood effects are still on the Digimon models. I think that makes it so much better. Like, they get fucked up. I like how the light starts to come back a little bit. I don't like there's blood on his eye. I'll say that. It's a little bit strange. Picks that go hard as fuck right now. This is what Digimon Time Stranger is going to be like. Like, look at that. The blood in this game is so excessive. Alright, the first thing you want to do is turn around. If you thought I wouldn't go up to a fucking waterfall, you're out of your goddamn mind. Even if it's a small one, like a little rapid. Also, this game is so fucking pretty. It is beautiful. Expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition status and use the chroma elixir. So if you just hit triangle, it'll give you like a summary of like what everyone's like health and shit and looks like, what the area looks like, and what you have to do in the top left. And if you hold down triangle, you get like a little Estus flask. So you get like a full heal for your whole party. They recharge every time you like go to camp. Spring Meadows. Look for survivors of the Indigo Tree in Spring Meadows. Okay. Yeah, I look even better in like the proper lighting. I do recommend hitting toggle for run instead of hold down, but it's really dealer's choice. I just cleaned this blood off you and you just put it back on for cutscene. Come on. Bam bam ba ba bam 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 ba ba bam bam. Bam 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 bam. Shit goes hard as fuck. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It does. Free aim shots. So you can just fire away. Enemies have weak points. Sometimes they're obvious. Sometimes they're not as obvious. just too early. I was so overconfident. I parried him perfectly when I was testing. I'm so fucking mad. I don't know if I can do the fast parry. We'll see. Ooh, there we go. It is so satisfying. I like the summary screen, by the way, too. Why, hello, thumbnail. How could I not use that for a thumbnail? Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, this game rules. It makes me giddy to play it. Now, this is where my test stopped. I was like, alright, I got far enough without too many issues. So if anything pops up at this point, I am woefully unprepared. But we'll go for a little bit longer. This video's gotten pretty long already. I think I have a decent idea for where a stopping point could be. There's a couple ideas for him, but we'll see. I do think, because there was just so much dialogue and stuff in the beginning, which is important, because there is not that much dialogue in the rest of the game. Like, not like that. So, like, it's important to really savor it, because I didn't savor it my first time. And that led to a lot of discoveries when I played a second time. God, it's so pretty. They did not fully heal me after that, okay. I gotta play a little better, a little smarter. Just giving you a tutorial on some of the movement mechanics. There's wall climbing with like little grapple, things like that. There's the actual grappling hook like we just used. Yeah, if you thought this game would pull its punches, it doesn't. But it's pretty gruesome. Not everyone else was able to parry that guy like I was, unfortunately. He says, after he missed the first parry. I could run through here, but it feels disrespectful, to be quite honest. There's Catherine.
You do that, we both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
Fuck yeah, Lune.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look. Look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien.
This is not the place.
Uh-oh.
The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
Yeah, get in there. Big damage. Lunae stains. Lunae, here's what I'll tell you. She's the red mage. There you go. Now you understand. But no, so her whole mechanics work around 4 different elements, and when she casts them, she gains like energy tied to those elements. So like I'm casting Ice Lance. Elements affinities. Portier is weak to ice, took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Most enemies have elements affinities. Weakness, 50 more damage. Resistance, 50 less damage. Nullify, no damage. Absorb. You've played an RPG, you know how it goes. Slow. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character by 25%. The expedition counter. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press R1 to parry to execute an expedition counter. When you parry an attack that attacks the entire expedition, all of them attack at once. But yeah, Lunae, it's all based on like elements. You can see it in her little weapon, like to the left of her head. You can do different things depending on what you like have charged up. That's all you really need to know. Oh, they're gonna tell me anyway. Okay, so has an ice stain and a light stain. Light stain counts as all 4 of the elements, but they're only used if you don't have the one required. If an ability is glowing like or has like yellow font, it means like you can activate like its special ability, like you've met the correct conditions. So because I have an ice stain, when I use immolation, it's going to do increased damage. Burn. Burn is a status effect that deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It's possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increase the burn damage received. No damage, let's go! And we got our first Picto, Dodger. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge. Why are they bloody? I didn't get hit.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
This is like the lore reason for how they like learn the new skills and stuff.
It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
God, there's so many shots that would be a great thumbnail. A lot of them are darker, which doesn't perform as well on YouTube, so. Pictos. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also increase passive effects in Luna. Yeah. I'll explain myself. So we'll put it on Gustav. But basically, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. So these are both like equipment. So we gain plus 20 or plus 12 speed and plus 3% crit rate. And it has an ability. And when you equip it, you can see like there's 4 sides because it's a diamond. You need to do 4 battles with the Picto equipped, and then you permanently learn the skill. And then anyone can learn the skill if they use the Luminas over here. It's going to give me the tutorial. But like I have 1 Lumina point. You get 1 per level, and then that's what those Color of Lumina or Chroma Lumina items are for, because you can increase your skill points. So once I learn Dodger, I can equip it permanently, and it only costs 1, so it's a super easy one, super early one. Does Luna have multiple outfits here? Or is it just the one? I think it's just the one. There's 2 versions. There's one with dress and without dress, and I don't really know what it means. I installed them both, and this is the model we have, so I don't know if this is right. It seems right, though. I kind of don't like running with her, though, because her wings are so big. So they're a little obstructing. So we'll switch back to Gustav. Hold on, let me look over the mountain of bodies to see if there's like 100 chroma anywhere or something. Vitally important. Oh, I see it. I thought I saw it. It was the lighting. Okay, I think I came from here. Yeah. We came from here. Gustav laid down right there. That's right. I think? No, I'm not sure. This seems right, though. This stupid-ass happy music. How dare you? People's lives were lost. Oh, I can't go in there. You'll automatically crouch down in certain spots. Yep. So just look if it looks like you could like crouch down through it, it's worth going over. Expedition flag. During a journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. Expedition flags allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, allocate characters attribute points. Characters gain 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. I don't think we've leveled up yet, though. Also, the flag will be placed by whoever, like whatever expedition placed it down, which is a super cool touch. You can rest. Resting will restore all your items, all of your chroma elixirs, and everyone's health, but it will reset enemies as well. But yeah, we're going pretty long. That seems like a good enough point to leave off of. I don't think I want to aim to make all of them as long as this. They'll probably be closer to like 45 minutes to an hour instead of an hour and 45 minutes. But yeah, hey, if you want to see me play more, it doesn't matter because I think I want to play more anyway. So, but if you want to make me feel better and you want YouTube to recognize this and maybe put it in some people's search feed or algorithms and then they find it and it's a new channel they can subscribe to, and they then, you know, leave a comment to help the algorithm, like being like, wow, this is cool, or wow, this and that, or wow, I'm interested, wow, this looks cool, wow, you convinced me to pick it up myself, oh my god, Nick, you're the best, this is so great. And definitely drop a like if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more. I mean, you should drop a like button or hit the like button. That's how I know you want to see more, and that'll prioritize it for me. But yeah, I think I want to play through this on my own anyway. I don't know how long it'll be or if it'll be weekly or anything like that. We'll have to see how it does. Like if the video just does poorly, might just be kind of members only for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to record a couple of these. So I think my plan will be to like release it weekly to start. And then if you're a YouTube member, which is $2 a month, it's pretty easy. It's like, dare you to find me something else that costs as low as $2 in 2025. But I think I'll upload them there as I record them, so you'll be able to see them a little earlier if you decide to do that. You don't have to; they'll all be public eventually. But I might move it around. Like if it does poorly, I might like move it around and wait for like a day when I have like an open slot or something. So we'll see. But the more likes, the more views, the more comments it gets, the more likely I am to just keep putting it weekly. So. Yeah, let me know what you think. I love this game. This game is really, really good, and I'm honestly super stoked. This is such a rare chance where I'm excited to play it again, because I'm like, I know I had to have missed stuff, like clues and stuff, or clues, or like hints about the game, or like heavy foreshadowing and stuff like that. There's a lot of layers to this game. It's kind of like Paper Mario meets Nier, including the French vocal music, but yeah, I'm super excited, and I hope you're excited too. And if you don't want to pick it up yourself, I hope you're at least interested enough to watch me play it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.